Hello, and hello. Welcome back to Bryce's cooking show. Today, we're going to be showing you how to make something that's delicious and easy to make and pretty quick to make. I'm talking about noodle bowl. So, there are some main ingredients for noodle bowls. What you're going to need is chicken of any kind. I have this here, I'm going to cut it up. Noodles, egg, a little bit of seasoning, and some veggies. And that's all you need. So first things first, this is some honey garlic flavored chicken. I'm going to be cutting this up. So you want to dice this up in small pieces for your noodles. So when they're in the noodles, they're easy to eat. It's a good chicken to noodle ratio. So I'm just using a pretty good dicing knife. And that's about what you want right here. Just some good chunks of chicken. The next thing I got here is a little bit of mix of garlic and red onions. Now this will give it some good flavor and some good juiciness. The next ingredient is noodles. I have mine cooking on the stove. This is the easiest part of the noodle bowl. You don't need fancy, expensive noodles. What do I got here? Some Mr. Noodles. Noodle bowls are easy to make. These noodles cook in 5 minutes, and that's all you need. So now we're going to put these ingredients... Oh, I forgot about an egg. You're also going to need 1 egg, and that's it. Welcome to my stove. So to cook the egg is what we're going to need to cook first. So first we got a little bit of coconut oil in here. It's some good, healthy oil that has basically no taste. So you want to start the heat at a medium round heat. And this is where you get your onion and your garlic in there. So you want to start by cooking this up in the coconut oil. Turn it, you know what, we'll do this fast. We need to turn that up to high and get a spatula. So these don't need to cook for very long. They're really short. You just want to start getting the juices flowing with these in the pan. And once those are getting all cooked up, that's when you add the egg. So now that the garlic and onion are getting to a nice sizzle and they're crisping up a little bit with the coconut oil, we're going to just add a little bit of salt. I like to use seasoning salt, that's just me. Now that our onion and garlic are getting nice and crisp, we're going to add 1 egg. So the heat's high because we want to sear the bottom of the egg, really fry it up. So as soon as you put the egg in, go ahead and mix in the garlic and the onion. Will be what the egg will look like. We'll let that sear and go focus on the noodles. We have our noodle in the bowl, and over here we got the egg cooking, and I've also put on the chicken. Every person likes their eggs cooked a little bit differently. I personally like my egg yolk with the noodle bowl nice and runny. Now that doesn't mean I'm going to undercook my egg. I'm going to make sure that all the the egg whites are fully cooked, as well as this chicken is warm. Never eat raw chicken. So now that the egg's bottom is seared, we're going to go ahead and flip it. And it'll be a nice kind of golden brown at the bottom. And that'll be it. At this point, you're going to want to add the little bit of powder that comes with your noodles. Now this is just a good, easy seasoning. It's a good mix of salt and something that'll flavor the noodles really nice. So go ahead and take that and sprinkle that into the noodles. Maybe not the whole thing. I myself am just going to add about half. So once that's in, you're going to go ahead, take your sticks, mix up the noodles, and if you want to add more, or if you do add the whole thing, then you can add those. At this point, our eggs and chicken should be done. So first I'm going to go ahead and put the egg on a cutting board. The chicken, however, I will put straight in to the noodle bowl. Perfect. So now we got the egg. How do you put the egg in there? Myself, what I like to do before I put the egg in here is I like to cut it up. Dice it up into some nice strips. Around the yolk. Once you start hitting the yolk, you want to just cut around it or just cut right through it like I'm going to do now. So here we have it. Our eggs in some strips. We throw those on top, sprinkle them around, make sure it's all cut up, and the yolk goes on last. So now what you'll have is your yolk will spill onto the noodles and the chicken really nice and make almost like a little sauce, but that's not it, because we got a little more to add to make it nice and saucy. What kind of sauce are we going to be using? Well, bam! Now this is just soy sauce, but it's the best soy sauce you will find. Let me tell you something. It's called China Lily. It's the perfect blend of soy sauce. Some soy sauces are too thick or too thin, or too sweet or not sweet enough, or too salty. But this one is perfect. So you're just gonna go ahead, add this on to your noodles, however much you like. Make sure to poke a hole in the top. Here we have what could be the finished product. Looks pretty good. Now, at this point, if you want, you can add some veggies. I don't like to go too overboard on the veggies myself. I like to just add in some spinach. But if you're a person who loves veggies, cut up any kind of veggies you want and go ahead and throw them in. So here we have it, the finished product. This has been a good cooking show. We got our noodles, we got our egg, chicken, spinach, we got that garlic and onion, all crispy and in there. I'm telling you, it's delicious. So if you're at home, you want some food, if you're scared of the virus, don't want to get the food taken out, just make this. It's simple, easy, really convenient, and it tastes just like the real thing. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Bryce's cooking show, Noodle Time. I had a lot of fun making this one, and I'm glad that you guys like my cooking show. If you want to watch some more of this, like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers so I get paid to do this, and I don't have to figure out what I want to do with my life. Thank you so much. Now you get to watch me eat some of this. Soy sauce. Sorry about that. Had to find some better chopsticks because those plasticky ones were just not working for me. Too slippery. Yes, here we are. So this is what I've been up to in my quarantine. Cooking food, eating it, skateboarding, having a good time. Stay safe out there. Tell your friends you love them. You never know when they could die. Could be today, could be tomorrow. Everybody's dying. Tell them that before they die. Or before you die. Who's next? Who's to say? I could get hit by a car tomorrow. Doesn't even have to be the coronavirus, you know? Craziness. The world is crazy. Crazy place. But it's less crazy when you can settle down with a nice bowl of noodles. And that's a fact. It's a guarantee. You can settle down, eat a meal with yourself. There's nobody home. I'm not hanging out. I'm just chilling, you know? Use some time to learn a new skill. To cook, you know? Let's see, check this out. Noodle. This is kind of gross, so trigger warning. I swallow the noodle. Ugh. Started choking on it. One of the many talents you can learn on my cooking show. If you're make sure your noodles aren't undercooked because they'll snap and you'll choke to death. Look at this. It's a good fashion bite of noodles. Boy, do I love just eating noodles in front of a camera. I wonder if anyone's still watching by this point. Probably not. It's just me. I can say anything I want and nobody is probably even watching. Shout out to the Asian community for having such delicious food. Man, can't even believe it. I don't even know who invented noodles, but I would very much like to shake that man's hand. Or woman. I would very much like to shake that person's hand. Well, last bite. Get it. I'm just gonna shovel it in. Well, for anyone still watching, thank you for watching this video. I don't know why you just watched that. I'm just eating noodles totally alone. If you watched to this point, go get some help. Go see a psychiatrist, because you need something more entertaining to do with your life than watch a lone man just eat some noodles by myself. Like, if you just watch me eat noodles, go find something you're passionate about and do that. Because, that was painful for me to watch myself on the screen eating noodles, let alone you. Anyways, thank you for watching. Not quite sure what to do with my hands right now, but goodbye.